I have been on a quest to find the best blaster to convert into a Nerf Team Fortress 2 Panic Attack. And over the past month, a designer that goes by the name Methanejuice has made our dreams come true with this. It turns out the blaster that we all know and love, the Battle Axe from Silly Butts, has been remixed, making it look like the Panic Attack. This is fantastic news for everyone because now many people can get their hands on this amazing blaster. And I'm gonna tell you how, so let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Now the Battle Axe by itself is genuinely a fantastic platform. It's a pump action springer that takes the new Silly Shell. These shells are some of the best shells in the entire foam flinging hobby. The design is very human feeling. There's nothing jagged about it. It just feels great in the hand. And it has a ton of different ammo types that can fit into this big chonky shell, making shotgun blasts a very easy thing to achieve with this platform. The design of the shell is super durable and can be used in a lot of different applications. I do want to give a special thanks to Added Darts for providing this Panic Attack version of the Battle Axe. And on a side note, I did end up painting these parts here. The print quality on this blaster looks phenomenal. The rest of it is just beautiful print quality. I absolutely love this sparkly silver that Added Darts has. So grab a hardware kit from Added Darts if you want to make yourself a Nerf TF2 Battle Axe. Of course, you need access to a 3D printer, and I'm going to tell you where you can get all these files. Now, of course, the Battle Axe is a free file set off of Printables, and its remix is also available for free on Printables. I'll go ahead and put a link to all of these in the description. With the 2 file sets, a 3D printer, and a kit from Added Darts, you can build this blaster. And let me talk about the build. Overall, the build was very easy. You can actually follow along with the Added Darts build guide of the Battle Axe for most of this build. There's only 2 components that are different in this remix. Obviously, the front drum is different than the magazines that the Battle Axe is traditionally built with. And of course, back here, you can see there's a stock. The stock is super easy. And then there's this little guy, which is like a little cosmetic hammer type of thing that works when you prime it back. It's basically goes like that, and then when you fire, it moves forward. Now, Methanejuice made a PDF document that pretty much explains how these 2 things are put together. I will say that the drum is a little tricky. And to offer a little clarification as to what you're doing with this, inside the drum, you have the same 3 drum springs that are provided in the Battle Axe kit, but you actually have to unwind them all the way down and feed them into the drum follower mechanism. Now, this isn't too hard, but you gotta make sure that you're putting them in the right orientation, or you gotta pull it all out and try again. Just take your time and pay attention to the direction and the instructions, and you should be fine. But other than that, everything else is pretty easy. One last thing is you will need a small piece of elastic for this portion back here. Now at this time, I know Added Darts doesn't sell any elastic in their kits. I think it's pretty easy to source this. In the past, I've taken a hair tie and just cut it in half and used the elastic. But I'm pretty sure if you buy a Battle Axe kit from Added Darts and you leave a little note on there saying, hey, can I also have 4 inches of elastic cord? I'm pretty sure they'll include it in your order. Now, Silly Butts did a fantastic job at designing the Battle Axe. The blaster is quick and easy to service. The entire thing breaks down by taking out a bolt in the front of the blaster, and everything slides off, allowing you to easily get to the spring, lubricate the internals, swap out O-rings, maintain the blaster, and also troubleshoot it. It's probably one of the easiest 3D printed blasters to tear down and put back together. I absolutely love how this blaster turned out for a couple reasons. Number 1, by itself, the Battle Axe is a very good blaster. And secondly, although the Panic Attack remix is a cosmetic kit primarily, it does add some functionality. This drum is actually pretty decent. It holds 5 shells. I do have to make a note though, when I first installed everything and cycled a few times, I did get a couple of stuck shells. But I found out just from using the blaster over and over and letting, I guess, all the lubrication kind of sink in, now it has no issues. This pump action grip on the blaster feels great, and I wish the Battle Axe file set actually had a pump grip that came with it. Let's take a moment to talk about the stock. As you can see, the stock is tiny. It's very short. It's comically short. As many of you are aware, when you take a gun straight out of a game, it doesn't really translate to real human hands. Fortunately, Methanejuice made a stock extension. And to be honest, I can't wait to try that one out. I actually built the short stock because I was trying to go for the overall TF2 Panic Attack look, But for my own purposes, I'm definitely gonna do the extended stock. Now I did some testing with the various shells in this blaster, and I gotta say, my favorite shell for the shotgun aesthetic has to be the 4 Elite Dart shell. And yes, this thing does work with 8 half darts, making a very nice spread. Of course, this is ideal for probably targets up to 30 feet. If you want to engage targets further than that, I'd probably recommend the 2 dart shell, which shoots 4 half darts. To take full advantage of this blaster, I would also recommend choosing the K25 spring variant, as you're gonna need every ounce of power to fire that many darts. But it's always fine to use the single shot. Putting 2 half darts in here actually works pretty well too. So in conclusion, I'm so happy with how this turned out. This blaster right here is now one of my favorite blasters in the collection because not only does it look awesome, but it actually functions really well too. And hits hard. Once again, special thanks to Added Darts for providing this blaster for review. I also want to give a special thanks to Methanejuice for doing all the work to make this thing as awesome as it looks and for releasing the files for free. And of course, got to give a shout out to Silly Butts for making such a solid, amazing platform to work with. As always, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, make sure to subscribe. We have a ton of content coming out. I'm DrFlux. Be safe and happy foam flinging.